Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Matt from MattCo. Here we go with another vlog. Now, first things first, happy freaking New Year. Oh my God, dude. 2015 could not end soon enough. Dear God, this has been the longest dragging year that I have ever had the displeasure of being a part of. And I don't mean that in any particular way, like anything bad happening. It's just like, oh my God, this year has been full of drama. And, you know, you had the dress and you had the... Actually, I think the dress may have been last year, actually. What the fuck am I talking about? But either way, I mean, you had so much drama. Everyone's getting offended by everything. Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, all this nonsense. And it's over. It's done. It's a new year. Let's start fresh. Let's not go into this with drama. Yay! That is all that I want. I want a drama-free year. I'm never going to get a drama-free year, but hey, I'm Matt from MattCo. I wish for things. Anyway, so I stated in other videos that I wanted to lose weight, and I was going to use YouTube as kind of like an anchor to keep me focused and everything. And I told you that I would lose 1 pound for every subscriber that I got. So I'm down to 32 subscribers. And so that means I'm going to have to lose 32 pounds. I could lose 32 pounds. I'm going to set the goal for 3 months instead of 4 because I feel like 10 pounds a month isn't too much for a man of my position. Yeah. So 32 pounds in 3 months. That's right. By March 1st. No, April 1st. Because I would have to go through all of January, all of February, and all of March. So by April 1st, I am going to lose 32 pounds. I promise you. And I'm making this promise on the internet for billions of people to enjoy. It's going to be fun. It really is. And I've done something like this once. I wanted to lose weight to join the military, but because of a condition with my ears, I was actually denied. And that sounds really weird, and I thought it sounded really weird. Believe me. I mean, but I guess the premise is that I have tubes in my ears, or had tubes in my ears. One of them is permanently lodged in there. None of the doctors want to do anything. But at the time, it was... At the time, this was like 5 years ago, I suspected that the tubes were still in there because, you know, when you get water in your ear, normally it would just kind of bleh, it would make all the sound weird and everything. Well, it would actually drain in the back of my throat, so I figured that I still had the tubes, and upon a physical, there was confirmation that the tubes were still in. So, basically, I was not allowed in there unless I got the tubes out, and I didn't have medical insurance, and so I was just denied entry, and it sucked because I lost so much weight trying to get in. I went from like 260 to 210, and it was fantastic, and I want that body back, and I just don't want to feel so much like a, you know, like Santa Claus. Honestly. You think of Santa Claus, you think of a fat, jolly man. I don't mind being jolly, but man, I don't want to be fat anymore. So anyway, that's my life story about that. So I did this once before, and I want to do it again, and not necessarily for the military, because I'm a little old now for the military. Not that I can't join, but, you know, once you hit about 30, you kind of get past the age where enlistment kind of becomes plausible. So, as much as I would love to be part of the Air Force and give 4 years of my life to do that, it's just not plausible at this time. So, anyway, neither here nor there. If you are part of the service, though, know that I absolutely admire you, and you do so much for this country and for the world, really. I mean, even if some people don't understand that, we really are trying to do stuff to help the world. And so just thank you for your time, your dedication, and your service to us. So anyway, that was a heartfelt That was a stuttering moment from MattCo. Immediately following a heartfelt moment by MattCo. So, anyway, the general idea of this vlog is to get you updated on that. Now, I played a game recently, and it was by the makers of the Stanley Parable. So I bought it, and I kind of got into it, and I was like, hey, this is really cool. But, it ended up being less of a Stanley Parable type game and more of a, I guess, documentary or something. I don't know how best to describe it, but it was very moving and very inspirational, and I played it right on time. Like, going into the new year, I could not have timed that right, even though I was just looking for a funny video to get into. And it blew my mind. So if you haven't played, A Beginner's Guide is the name of the game. Definitely play it. And if you haven't played Stanley Parable, definitely play that too. I mean, I'm pretty sure that both of those are on sale for the winter sale until January 4th. So, I mean, I'll endorse them. Fuck, man. Go for it. Play those games. Stanley Parable is kind of like a parody on common video game tropes. And A Beginner's Guide is actually about a guy named Coda that made games that weren't necessarily playable or complete, but he made them just to make them. That's a cop. He made them just to make them, and it's about his journey and what happened, how his games slowly started changing. And I don't know. It was really inspirational to me, and it really. I'll leave some of the details, but watch the video. It's definitely good stuff. So anyway, my New Year's resolution. We're going into 2016. I don't want drama this year. I really don't. I know I'm going to get drama this year, but I don't want it. I want to lose weight. I've already said that, and I want to improve my overall, just who I am. I want to improve because I'm in a little bit of a place right now, and I need to get out of it. So I just want to improve. I mean, I want to start saving money. I want to stop living paycheck to paycheck, get a better job, finish school above all else. Oh my God. I finished my C++ and Java classes, and I was ecstatic. Of course, I failed my Visual Basic class, but that wasn't due to any kind of ineptitude other than me just losing interest in the class, and that sucks. It really does. And if you're in that kind of a spot, I encourage you to just push through it. Don't be like me. Push through the ruts. And I'm actually on my way to do Secret Santa right now. That sounds weird. It's January 31st. I'm doing Secret Santa. No, for work, I work at a pizza shop, and it's a little weird. Our schedules are kind of and so it's hard to get together and do everything for Secret Santa. So we finally settled on New Year's Eve being Secret Santa. So, yeah. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go to my sister's, where we will watch the ball drop while playing Monopoly and other things. I don't know. I kind of wish that I had someone to spend it with to watch the ball drop. But that's just how the cookie crumbles, man. That's how it is. Anyway, before I get too sentimental and too much into my history, have a good year. Have a good time. Be safe out there. Don't do anything stupid. I know that New Year's is a time for, new year, new me. And so a lot of people think that they can just A lot of people think that they are invincible, and it sucks because it leads to a lot of tragedy. And so just be safe. If you drink, find a designated driver. If there's not a designated driver, find a taxi. If you call the police, a lot of them, or they will call a taxi for you. So, and if you're going to drink, do it at home. If you want to go out, fine, have a good time if you want to be safe about it. But if you want to get absolutely belligerent and make bad decisions, do it at home. That way, you're not hurting anybody. Because I'll tell you this much. I knew someone who unintentionally, completely out of his control, hurt someone. And it sucked, and it changed him. It changed him a lot. And it sucks to watch people go through that. It sucks for the families involved, and I don't want anybody to do that. So if you are thinking of going out and drinking, definitely find a DD or a taxi, and be safe. Above all else, be safe, and start the new year off right. So, what? Okay, how about this? I'm going to engage you guys. Look at that! MattCo is engaging people. What is your New Year's resolution? Put your responses down in the comment section down below. And, don't be afraid or anything, and don't be a troll. Please don't be a troll. I know I'm encouraging trolls by telling people not to be a troll, but don't be a troll. We're all trying to do stuff here. So until next time, I'm Matt from MattCo. You guys enjoy.